Hi guys, Deborah here. Today I want to chat about defining self-care. I am amazed when you mention self-care to women, how many will look the other way. Self-care is a very important topic, one that is all too often overlooked. So let's start the conversation. So, the definition of self-care, as I understand it, relates to maintaining a healthy mind, body, and spirit. Although we have all been taught how important self-care is, as professional women, we find it difficult to stop and take time out for ourselves. I think one of the biggest barriers to establishing a self-care practice is due to the guilt that most of us feel when we want to focus on ourselves. Perhaps we've been taught for far too long that taking time out for ourselves, that results in giving less of our time to others. The truth is that when we practice self-care, we actually have more energy and we have a higher ability to handle stress, and it improves our health. So, with that being said, one of the best ways to define self-care for women is perhaps to approach it as a preventive practice to reduce or eliminate stress and overwhelm and the risk of burnout. Self-care can mean establishing a ritual that you can infuse with fun, flexibility, while focusing on the three main areas of life with compassion, with action, and self-love. So, the three components of what I have created called my PMS ritual is physical, mental, and spiritual. Now, let's dive a little deeper into these three components. So, my PMS ritual begins with physical. The physical component of my PMS ritual focuses on the physical needs of the body. It includes a healthy diet, sleeping habits, activity, and taking time out to recharge. So, the physical component is more than just simply exercising. Although that plays a large role, it is more about how you take care of yourself, being nice to yourself, love and be caring for who you are. The physical aspect related to tending to your physical needs. Make a decision to focus on self-care. Sometimes that can mean making the difficult decisions. It's not always easy to do what you know is best, and sometimes that means saying no. The other part of that is compassion. It's a word that's been overused, and sometimes it feels as though it has lost its meaning. However, being compassionate to yourself also impacts those around you. As you develop strong sense of loving who you are, your demeanor changes, and those around you, they can see and feel the change. Accept and care for your physical well-being, develop a strong compassion for yourself, and accept you as your unique self, and that is what makes you special. Now, the second component is the mental component. This is how you think. This is your beliefs, your self-talk. This is how you exercise your mind. This is the mindset component. It's influenced in so many ways. And in today's world, the constant information overload that we experience on a daily basis, for the most part, it's negative. Take the news, for example. We're bombarded every day with negative stories from around the world. One of the best ways to combat the overexposure is to focus on self-care and the mental practices. So the mental component, it concentrates on taking time out for yourself. Self-reflection, meditation, journaling, other type of creative activities. Establishing a practice to simply ask yourself some questions about your mindset. Ask about your values, your beliefs. Think about how you talk to yourself. Mental self-care practice can have a long-lasting effect, reducing stress, learning the tools to assist you to pivot quickly from stresses and overwhelms. That's the other part of mental care. It includes exercising, learning, taking time each day to read, learn something new, do a puzzle. The brain has an amazing ability to expand, and you increase your learning capabilities, and it's amazing what you can do. So work on your mental capabilities. The third one is spiritual. Spiritual component is defined as a ritual or practice to connect to one's higher self or source energy. It's a way to explore the meaning of life, to seek understanding. This aspect is to gain a connection to others, to nature. Some ways the spiritual practice is self-care, is just simply meditating. Now, meditation doesn't have to be rigid or formal. A lot of people are turned off by that word, but meditation is a simple act of just sitting quietly, breathing, and reflecting. There's a lot of different types of meditation, from mindfulness to focus to mantras. Just pick one and relax. You know, meditation could also be walking. You know, when you're walking, you're just absorbing nature and being in nature. You know, this helps to sharpen the mind and helps you become more aware. Another one is gratitude. That's one of my favorites. It's a great mental self-care practice. It can be done anytime. You just take a few minutes and be grateful for 3 things in your life. This improves your mood overall, and studies have shown that gratitude practice can lead to lower rates of stress and depression. So another thing is practicing forgiveness, learning to let go. That's one of the top mental self-care benefits, and it can have profound impact in your life. The key to forgiveness is not that you're forgiving the act or a person, you're forgiving yourself. And this is something that I had to learn, and to be honest, something I continue to work on. So it's just a way to let negative energy leave your body. Learning to forgive and let go, it helps to bring energy of peace and a feeling of kindness into our own life. So those are the 3 keys to my PMS ritual. Although this is not a one-size-fits-all practice that will work for everyone, the framework emphasizes flexibility and fun so that you can establish your daily rituals that fit with your life and have different combinations every day to make it more flexible and more fun. So take the approach of self-care as a daily ritual that is to be explored and to be enjoyed. By approaching self-care through the lens of progress and exploration, we're not aiming to achieve perfection. Self-care is a way of maintaining your work-life balance and an overall sense of well-being. So these are tools that help you support the life that you're looking for and give you meaning and fulfillment. It's a lifelong journey of enjoyment and fun. Taking care of yourself means you'll have the energy and compassion to be there for others as only uniquely you can. So, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please click on the link below and subscribe.